Hey guys, this is Eliza from DUSK Reads and welcome back to a new video. So today I'll be filming my Fantasy AdventureAthon TBR. So this is a new readathon that I've only just discovered. I don't know how long they've been going on for, but this is the fantasy round, so I'm assuming they've had adventure-athons before, but not fantasy adventure-athons. So I don't know. I will link all the details down below, but the basics of this readathon is that you have a map, you start at the bottom and you work your way up until you reach one of the little magical creatures, and the magical creature that you're aiming for is your team captain. This is mine. I'm Team Mermaid, which is highly appropriate, I feel. So yeah, I'll just go through the challenges that I'll be doing and what book I plan to read for them. I am skipping 2 challenges. I will explain that when I'm going through it, but yeah, let's just dive in. Okay, so the first challenge, which is right at the bottom of the map, is Fellowship. And for this challenge you need to read the group book, and the group book that was decided on their Twitter is A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. It's over there somewhere, I'm not getting it off my shelf. But I have already read that book, so I'm not going to reread it. So I'm skipping that challenge because there's not really any other options of books that I can read for that, but I'm skipping that one as I have already read it in the past. So from there you end up at a crossroads where you can pick either cliff or castle. I decided to go with cliff, which is to this way. If actually, I don't know if that's right because the map will be facing, I don't know. I'll put dots on it or lines on it or something. But the cliff challenge is read a book with a nature word in the title. So for this challenge I will be reading The Stormkeeper's Island by Catherine Doyle. This has storm in it, which is like nature related, like Mother Nature related. And also island to some degree, but yeah, this has storm in the cover. This is a middle grade fantasy as far as I know, so it should be a quick fun read hopefully. I don't know anything about it. I kept seeing it Kmart every time I went there, and it's got a really pretty cover, so it came home with me. So from cliff you end up at another crossroads where you can choose between toad or rat, and this one is both coloured prompts like read a green cover or read a brown cover. So for that the challenge is read a book with brown on the cover. So the whole cover doesn't have to be brown, it just has to have brown on it, which is what I'm going with because I'm going with The Wicked plus the Divine volume 5. Yes, volume 5, and this has brown words on it, and yeah, they've all got different colours, and this one's brown. So I chose this one. This should be pretty quick. There's not much dialogue, a lot of images, so I should be able to get through this one pretty quickly, and I wanted to put graphic novel in here as this is the first proper readathon I've done since coming out of a slump, so I want to give myself some easy stuff to do as well. Saying that, I decided to not add audiobooks to my TBR. So I don't know what's easier. I've got no idea. So from there, the next signpost is Fate. And for Fate, you have to read a book set in the past. So for this challenge, I have chosen to read Beastly Bones by William Ritter. This is the second book to Jacoby, which I really, really loved. And the first sentence in the synopsis is, in 1892. So, set in the past. And if you didn't know, this is like a YA fantastical mystery. Super interesting. Well, the first book was a fantastical mystery. I'm assuming this one's the same, but going into this I just thought it was a mystery, but it turns out there's fantasy elements in this and it was awesome. So keen to continue the series. So from Fate we then go on to the signpost that says Bewilder, and the prompt for this one is read a book with a plot twist. So for this one I'm also skipping because I find this challenge odd because I don't know what books have plot twists in them and I don't want to read about it to find out. So there's that. And I did try and look up like on Goodreads, like, well, the Goodreads lists thing, I searched like books with plot twists, but they were all like older books, like books that have been around a fair few years, and none of which I had on my TBR, and I wanted to focus on books that were on my physical TBR shelf, which is just there. So none of them fitted, so I'm skipping this challenge. So from Bewilder you move on to a crossroads where you can choose from adventure or journey. And for this one I chose Journey, which is read a first book in a series. So for this one I chose a book that is a recent release that I planned on reading this month anyway, and that is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Camera. But yeah, this is the first book in a new series, so it fits. This is the biggest book on my TBR as it is like nearly 500 pages, but hopefully I'll be able to get through this one, and I am super keen to read it. I have started this one, but I started it a little while ago because I did get the e-arc and I started reading it, and then another book distracted me, so I need to get back into it. But from what I read, I was enjoying it, so hopefully I will enjoy it. So from the Crossroads, you then move on to the last challenge in this route, which is potions. And for this challenge, you have to read a book while drinking a drink. So I chose another short one, and I'll probably be drinking water. The Wicked plus the Divine, volume 6. This is just the next one in the series. It's short. Yeah, this is a weird challenge. Drink it while drinking a drink. What if you had like a 500-page book? Like, I know probably most people wouldn't choose a 500-page book, but do you have to keep getting up and refilling your drink, or do you just drink it really slowly? Or, you know, what? So I just chose a short book. I don't know how many pages these are, as they don't actually contain page numbers. So I can't tell you how many pages they are, but they're, you know, they're that big. Take a guess. So yeah, and all of that leads me to Team Mermaid. So I'll leave, like I said, all the information down below for this readathon, including where you can sign up, as you can do the readathon without signing up, but if you want to earn points for your team, then you have to sign up and then like enter your points. So I'll be doing that way. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.